Howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day wherein, oh boy, my throat is feeling kind of scratchy this morning. Yay. Yesterday was feeling kind of iffy. No pain, no real roughness, but a little edge. And this morning, there's soreness. Not a lot, but a little bit. Last night when I was out on walkies, it was like between 20 and 30. Or right around in there, and my nose was running constantly. Then I was wondering though, I wonder if I'm getting something. Nah, I think I'm getting something, so yay. I have roommates, well not roommates, housemates, because we rent a house, and they go out and they see other people that don't take precautions all that seriously, so yay. Germs, lung butter. Yay. But still, it's just a minor thing. Past that, I think I'm going to be fine. And of course, YouTube algorithms and front loading of videos, yay! If you could toss me a like, that would be very cool if you like what you hear and see. If you could subscribe to the channel, if you haven't, that would be awesome. Very, very cool. I love comments. I read every single one of them. I thumbs up each one I do, which again is all of them. And I answer as many as my executive dysfunction will allow, so thumbs up on that. And of course, I do wish to thank each and every one of my Patreon patrons. These beautiful and awesome people are literally beautiful and awesome. Helping to keep me and my pets alive, which keeping my pets alive also helps keep me alive because that's very good for your mental health. Thumbs up for that. So thank you, each and every one of these beautiful and very awesome people. And if you would like to become a beautiful and awesome person, there are links to my Patreon in the video text shown more below. Excuse me. So yay, front loading over. Yeah, I slept last night, and it was pretty good. Not bad sleep. Got kind of cold toward the end of the night when I finally did wake up. It was around 5-ish, and then that's the way it is. I toss and turn until it's finally, I hurt too much, and I can get up. But it was cold, very cold. I got a sheet and 2 fleecy blankets. And I used to sleep with just a sheet and a bath towel. I have no idea how I did that, because right now, a sheet and 2 fleecy blankets is almost too cold, so yay. Most nights it's actually too warm, so I don't want to throw a bunch of stuff on there. I'll just bake and die, so yay. But I slept and it was good. And Walkies was nice last night. It was very cold, as stated, very chilly, and I actually enjoy that. As stated, I hate cold. I don't like being cold, but when I'm warm, I don't function very well. My brain slows down, my body slows down, and when I'm cold, I am invigorated. So, joy. But that's fine. It's life. That's why I wear my shirt here like this, because I tried to keep that on that's a space heater, one of those oil radiator types. I try to keep that on just for like the hamster and the cat at night when it gets coldest. So I just wear this and then take it off when I get too warm. Thumbs up for that. But hey, I wanted to talk about some other things because I got nothing done yesterday. I talked about how yesterday I needed to do some stuff, especially with my hospital bill. Things fell apart. I tried to do things so I could take a shower early, so I could make calls early, so I could go out and do things early, and I got one phone call made, and by the time I got done with everything else, everything was shut down and closed. So I kind of messed up. I got a shower done. I took my shower early, trimmed my hair, my beard, cleaned myself in the shower. That's what you do in a shower. And then when I was done, I mistimed everything, so I didn't get a chance to get all those things done. Still, it's nice to finally, you take a shower, you feel good anyway, so that was nice. Then I went walkies, and then I came home and relaxed, and I went to bed. Yay! Past that, didn't do a whole lot yesterday. Played some games, watched some videos, and as you can see, I finished cleaning out this bookcase. You can't really see what's down on this bottom shelf. I do need to fix this. There's my, how can I do it? There we are. There's my Nintendo 64 down there. There's the first book in the Gormenghast trilogy, and there's a hamster. Now these were just put there real quick because I did clean out the bookshelves, put most of the stuff into a big plastic bin, and then I've got to decide what I'm going to do with that. What stuff I just want to keep stored away, what stuff I want to keep out, what stuff I want to put in transition area. Because at least until I get all done, I want this stuff to be like moves things around on kind of a daily basis, just to get it done. So thumbs up for that. I mean, I am doing things. I'm just not getting everything done that I want to do. The phone call that I made about my bill is like, I'm not trying to skip out on things. I've got all these issues. It's hard to do. I had forgotten about this. Please, I'm help. So here's hoping. It was long and rambling, so hopefully they'll actually listen to all of it. I'm gonna call them again today, of course. But before 10 o'clock today, I'm gonna be running around town and doing the things that I meant to do the past couple days, and yesterday, and haven't been able to. So it's going to be a fun day today. Hopefully, anyway. Still, though, now that I've done this, I do want to talk real quick about another thing. I watched this video on the third Kingsfield game, which in the United States, we only got 3, there are 4. The first one was only released in Japan. The other 3, 2, 3, and 4 were released here in the US as well. These are the precursors to even Demon Souls, which was the precursor to Dark Souls. Holy smokes, Kingsfield 1 and Kingsfield 2 were for the PlayStation 1, and you can see where they got a whole bunch of their older Kingsfield thing, newer Kingsfield stuff, because you move and you do things so slowly and deliberate. There's no rush in to beat things. You gotta think about stuff. You can see all this, and then I watched another video about the third one, the Ancient City game, and I got that one too, and so it's like, hey, I was really into all of those old FromSoft games before they started Dark Souls, but oh my god, are they hard. You move slow, you move deliberately, the monsters move slow, have patterns. It's pre-Dark Souls, but good stuff. But of course, now I want to see if I have enough stuff to talk about some things that I wanted to talk about with the creative stuff, with the whole inside-outside Razor's Edge thing. Because some of the things, again, I've been bouncing around and just doing a lot of weird thoughts, trying to keep things in my head, add fertilizer and fuel to some areas to see where the creativity will burn, and then just reinforcing other things. One of the things I wanted to talk about, because these are the further understandings I have with the mind behind the southern exit. I need to find a name for this being. But this creature, this being, this mind, this intelligence, this presence, this powerful being, has been around for quite some time. It's not an exit off of the crossroads where this thing is. The crossroads is a transition point. The Razor's Edge is a transition point. From the inside to the outside, there is the transition right there. The Razor's Edge is not really a location that you're supposed to stick around and live in, but people are contrary and weird. We do that. I've mentioned before, it's like a beach. A beach isn't actually a location. It's just that transition point between land and water. It's not really a location because water is always moving because of tide and wind and such like that, and land slowly moves as well. But people live on the beach, and we go to the beach, but it's just a moving transition point. That's what the Razor's Edge is. It's a transition point that is fascinating enough that people go there and live there. But because of the differing energies and such, there's a transition between the Razor's Edge and the regular inside, and that's the crossroads. As I had mentioned before, when this one person goes way out on the edge of the Razor's Edge, where things are starting to break down, and they're traveling on the crossroads, there is a thing that they find moving and living in the transitional layers out there. So if you're out there and you go traveling, some of those things can find and get you. There are things that will live in transitional areas. This is what the Southern Mind appears to be at this moment. This is not the first transition place that they have lived in. It won't be the last transition area that they live in. Also, in that, they are, when you talk to them, they are the kind of individual that if they were a human being, when you shook hands, when you got your hand back, you immediately count your fingers to make sure you have the number that you started with. Their weasel words are all they use, and their weasel words are especially wiggly and especially greasy. The only time that they will make direct fact-based statements are things that you can't verify. Oh yes, the people that have emigrated voluntarily, consciously, and of their own free will to my land. They are in their communities, and I'm not going to bring them up. Disrupt their lives just for your amusement. Well, yeah. That's because technically he really can't. Well, I say he again. I'm an English-speaking person, and I keep trying all this time for they for things, because it's not a he, it's not a she, it's not an it is a they. It is something that we as human beings cannot fully comprehend. And that is the thing as well. I cannot fully comprehend this being either. I am a 3+1 creature. 3+1, length, width, breadth, time. I can't understand this being entirely. The best I can do is choose a whole bunch of different personality traits and then assign attributes and such to those. So then when it acts like that, I can go, oh, it acts like this. Key point on that, it uses the weasel words and weasel statements because it has barely concealed contempt for you when it is speaking. Those weasel words, these direct and outright lies, it is sardonic, it lives in the post and meta-irony zone. The Schrodinger's douchebag statement. Whatever they say, is it a joke or is it not? Well, that depends on how people accept it. They don't like it? Well, of course it was a joke. They take it? Well, yes, I meant it. It's not a fun individual to interact with. And especially, it seems to take this outright joy in just, if you read a transcript of what it's saying, it doesn't sound that bad. Even that first one I did a couple days back when it's greetings, O mighty king. You read a transcript of that and it sounds good. It's the way it's said and the facial and body expressions that tell you exactly what it really means. Because after all, at one point that I haven't talked about yet, they're trying to say, of course my intentions are good, of course my intentions are this, and they're sitting in a chair with the 5 RV/caravans around them, the small mountain of dirty, grimy, organic matter covered cell phones to the side. There's like a leg sticking out of a bush that as they're recording and talking is being pulled into the bush. And they're just saying, it's like, well, of course my intentions are good. I mean, after all, looking around at everything, why would I lie? Because everything it says and everything that it does shows you what it's really saying. It is barely concealed contempt for everything. And yeah, it says, and it's true, when people go into the southern exit, they are immigrating voluntarily, consciously, and of their own free will to this individual being's land. But are they really? Because up until 15 years ago, there was no information at all about this. Only when mobile phones started to show up did people start to hear of this. And it's only been up until in the last year when somebody live streamed something before the live stream ended abruptly with screams, wet tearing noises, and something out of Stephen King's movie The Mist. Yes, it's voluntary, but if you don't know what is behind a door, and you enter that door and you don't come back, was it really voluntary, conscious, and of your own free will? Because if you don't know what's back there, you can't make an informed decision. And it is like a funnel spider. They are like a funnel spider. They have all of these little strings going out into this hundreds and thousands of layers. And when somebody of the appropriate type walks by, ding a ding a ding a ding a ding. And sure, it doesn't just spring out, grab you, go back in, and then pull the trap lid down. But you don't know anything about this, and hey, here's an interesting place, and you know that 99 times out of 100 you're going to be fine if you're smart. Is that really voluntarily conscious and of their own free will emigrating, or is this just, hey, this looks cool? So, God help you if this being ever gets its claws into you. God help you. And of course, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank however many people have left me comments in the past 24 hours. There aren't many, but anything more than 0 is awesome, so thank you all. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, not this one, with my depression, fibro, ADHD, ASD, all sorts of other issues, I still suffer massive brain fog, even from the fibro. Ugh. But I do my best, and I'm still getting better, so thumbs up on that. We have Jaden Joestar, thumbs up and thank you. Confused Owl 29, yep, once in several thousand years maybe, I don't know, but it's all just, social constructs anyway. Captain Buzzkill on the job. Sebastian Ferris, thank you very much. Ryan Alvarado, greatly appreciated. And hey, Shadow Warrior's the best. Fyrist, F-Y-R-I-S-T, thumbs up. Jack Magic, greatly appreciated. We have King of Rivia, thumbs up. Ben B, greatly appreciated. And yeah, I understand entirely. We have ADHD, thumbs up and thank you. Jay with 2 Ys, thank you, greatly appreciated. Flora Mew, always good to see you in the comments. And then that is actually it in the past 24 hours. Thank you, each and every one of these 11 people that left me comments to get me out of my head and into the world and dealing with real people, if only in text and if only for a short time. Greatly appreciated, thumbs up and thank you. And hey, with my hands in the air, I don't know how I derail myself with that sort of thing, but I don't know where the video description is on the device you're watching, but inside I have links to all of my various channels, so you can check that out. I also have links to my Twitter, my Facebook, my Patreon, which, again, I would like to thank each and every one of these beautiful and awesome people. I do appreciate metabolizing. I do enjoy being alive, and I know that my cat and, well, it's a string of hamsters through the years. They don't live long, but they appreciate it too. And I forgot to see how long I should be holding my hands in the air. My wrists hurt, so I've got carpal tunnel. Yay. But hopefully I didn't hold them up too long or just have text on my face for no reason. Greatly appreciated each and every one of you. Thumbs up and thank you. If you'd like to help me out without becoming a patron, I do have links to a PayPal in the show more. And I'm really hurting, so any help would be appreciated. And if you'd like to help me out with that, sending cash, I do have an Amazon wishlist link with stuff like cat food. And if you can take a look at that, that'd be cool. Of course, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you can't, or just don't donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. And if you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definite thumbs up. And if you could hit the notification bell on the subscription button, that would be very cool. Definitely a thumbs up on that. So yeah, I still got a lot of stuff to do. I got phone calls that hopefully I'm going to make at least one. I have to make a call about my health stuff. I got kind of a mild blood taste happening fairly frequently, and I'm hoping I don't have anything like stomach or throat cancer. I need to get that checked on, as well as a host of other things. I need to go walkies downtown today so I can get those appointments done. Oy vey, I got a whole bunch of stuff on my plate I gotta get done. Hopefully I can get them done. As well, I did finally change this. If you'd notice, it's not very exciting, but at least I did something. And, well, I said I did some of this stuff too. I've done this. I want to work more on this one. And then I got, it's so hard to mirror image this. I got this stuff I got to get done. So, hey, I'm working on it. I'm getting there. I've all turned around, so my back is just a mess. But still, with the Covfefe bug a-raging, please, if you do not have to go out amongst the unmasked, unvaxxed, maskless mouth breathers, plague rat, gosh darn, I said it all wrong. Hopefully you understood what I was trying to say. Please don't. But if you do, wear your mask, maintain your social distancing, wash your hands, try not to touch your face. What's the other one? Is there another one? Like don't cough and vomit on strangers? Plus, get vaxxed and get a booster if you can. So, ooh, so, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that's a very good thing. You ever looked at your thumbs? Are your thumbs straight? Look, here's my thumb when I bring it straight down. My thumbnail's at an angle. Is your thumb straight, or does it go at an angle like that too? I don't know.